I was shocked. I couldn't even hide it. Keke, how did we... He claimed that he wanted to open a keke business for me, transportation business, that it will help me. At that moment, I didn't even know how to... I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to think. I was just boiling inside me. When did we talk about keke? When did we talk about transportation business? When did we talk about you as a husband that you were going to open a business for me? We didn't even talk about that. And even if you must open a business for me, is it immediately after giving birth? Is it when I was still carrying the stitches from my cesarean wound? I'm emphasizing on that because if you notice that moment, if you are looking at me very well, you see that I'm still frail. My body is still shaking. I'm not even myself. My legs were literally shaking. My body. So in fact, that day I think I fell. Okay, it was the day before then while I was bathing, I tried falling. My mother was still the one even bathing me. So we are opening a keke business. That moment when I've not even, and what even made you think I want to start a business? Even if I want to start business, did we discuss transportation business? How many women do you see that are doing transportation business? When it comes to transportation business, being all honest, transportation business is a masculine business. It's not every woman that thrives around it because you need a man energy. You need men figure around that, because you know all these aburo that used to drive all those things. So you need aburo eye. See, I'm already with him, the keke key. This key is not living, but this animal needs to pay me for 2 months. This devil, this beast.
They call you for phone. They call you for phone. Even today, they call you for phone. They call you for phone today. Check him. Which kind of rubbish with this? Check him.
Phone there.
Make a video, make you know.
No one naira there here.
Nobody 1 naira no even day. See what's in there here. Ijolo. Man all look you like where they meet again. Man all look you know.
Problem. Abogo take SMS something. I na hype test. Abogo take SMS na. Na we abogo take hype test. Kano le ba na cho.
Yeah, 30,000.
Your generation.
Your generation.
Aisha,
don't bring my family inside. And I wasn't even looking at it from that perspective. Which sensible man starts a keke business for his wife? My God. That is why I say marry an educated man. Marry an educated man. Is not a man that went to university. Being an educated person is different from just attending university. So many people attend university, but they are not educated. Because we have so many graduates from university that are not educated. So these two things are different. While you are aiming at getting married to somebody that is not, that went to university, somebody that is not a school dropout, make sure that the person that went to university that you want to align with is educated. So that there are things that when they are saying naturally, it would even make sense to you. Because tell me how a man that is educated would think that starting a keke business for his postpartum wife, a woman that just underwent operation, is a better move or is the best move. Check it. Or just a man that is, of course, that is uneducated. They are the ones that can think about that. Check it. Is this keke? So I came to this one to suffer. What am I using this rubbish for?
This is 1 million.
My money, they are shut up. Get out from me.
Baby, this
Thunder scatter your head. Okay, so is this rubbish you brought for me? You humiliated me in front of your friends. Now they will say that I'm a bad person. No.
Don't worry, this one is for half.
This rubbish. What is this nonsense? What is this rubbish?
Come.
Is this push kit?
Wait,
What kind of useless push kit is this one?
See you.
You know how much you bought this car? Take the car back. Any amount they give you, bring it.
No,
If I ever buy for you, can this see? I'm on my slippers. I swear.
Aisha, come.
As everyone saw in the video, I lost my cool. But who wouldn't even lose their cool? After going through this, I lost my cool, but then I got myself and I apologized to him in front of his friends. There and then, I started apologizing because I know that I really didn't do what I was supposed to do. I started apologizing to him. His friends were even trying to pacify him, but at that point, my husband had already flared up. He was, ranting, he was leaving, he was shouting. But I still maintained myself. Even though I was the one that was supposed to be shouting, I was the one that was supposed to be doing all of those things. Because he disappointed me. He didn't come in to test me and all of that. Who even does that? At least when you want to do all those stunts, know the right time to do all those things. Not at that moment, not at that point. And you never discussed with me that you wanted to do a content. You wanted to do that. If I had known, I would have flown. But nevertheless, as a woman, as a supportive wife, as an understanding woman, I had to apologize to him in front of his friends, even no matter how embarrassing it was. And even privately, I still apologized to my husband. Even when after everything that day, I still went to him, told him I'm sorry that I didn't know what got into me. My mother, you guys knew that my mother was around. She came around for Omogo. I related what happened to my mother. And mothers would want the best for their daughter. She didn't want anything that would affect my marriage. She immediately begged my husband as well. She begged in-law, Ogo, Biko, all those things that mothers did. Went on her knees, did a lot of things that even me, I felt embarrassed that my mother was doing for Chijioke, that Chijioke is even old enough to be her second or third child. But she did all those things for peace to reign. After that, my husband told me that he wasn't going to post the video, that he had deleted it. That in fact, on a good day, because he saw that I was really down, I wasn't so strong physically. Now, when I get myself back, I get my energy, that we will do another video that we will now post for the public, we'll now act. Remember, I told you people that this video was never meant to be posted. Chidoke promised me that he had deleted it, that we were going to schedule a day that we were going to reshoot, proper shoot for content's sake, where we will act and everything. And I agreed. Only for after a month or so, I saw videos flying up and down. I was surprised. If people saw what happened, the people that were calling, he took me unaware. So many families, friends, here and there, people were calling, what happened? Why did I do that? Online, when I went online, they said I should go online, that my name is flying everywhere. My video, my face, everywhere, that I'm a disgrace to my kindred, I'm a disgrace to the women in my family, that what will my late father say, this, that I brought shame upon. Lo and behold, it was that video Chijioke promised me that he had deleted. That was the video my own husband, somebody that calls himself my husband, somebody that said he loves me, he posted that video for the world to see, just because to him that I angered him. Which anger? Why would a husband even say that his postnatally depressed wife is angering him? Any woman that is going through postpartum depression, she's working anger every minute, every second of her time, and she's been triggered. She's working on her toes. So I didn't even know what I said. Because even at that time I was having loss of memory. I would do something, I will not remember. I would do something, because I may do something, I didn't know that he was banking it. Chijioke has a heart of freezer. When you do something, you go and put it in the fridge. When you think you've forgotten it or everything is normal, you now bring it and serve it to you. That was what he did. And I didn't know how to go about it when the whole world saw that side of me my husband dished them. I repeat, marry a kind man. It gets why. A lot of modern marriages are going through a lot. When you hear the things that are going on in the lives of young couple, you feel for them. And I keep asking myself, Is this even how our foremothers, our mothers, our grandmothers, our ancestors, was this how they did to get to the point where they are? To get to the point where they gave birth to us? Because our own young marriages, they are no longer standing the test of time. Any small misunderstanding, you see everybody taking camera to record. Let me have my evidence. Let me have my evidence. Which evidence? Are we in the courts of law? Are we not? Is it not lovers? Is this not a lover's affair? Our marriages, which marriage is even perfect? Marriage is not even supposed to be perfect in the first place. The institution of marriage should be built on we disagreeing to agree. Should be built on imperfection. Understanding the concept that both of us are imperfect makes us perfect. It's not when any small thing happens, you go and hold camera, you want to record your evidence because of what will happen tomorrow. Did we not enter this union of marriage for better and for worse till life do us apart? So why are we referencing tomorrow as if something is going to happen tomorrow, as if we're already entering into this marriage with the hope of dissolving it tomorrow? Even siblings that mothers give birth to, siblings that are binded by blood, the same DNA, at a point they go apart. At a point they misunderstand themselves. Talk more of total strangers that did not know from Adam. They came together all in the name of love. Their heart is beating for each other, which after marriage you realize that it is not love that holds marriage. It is not just love you need to sustain marriage. So I just wish that we know better, or we should understand one, because when couples begin to understand themselves better, so many things will be avoidable. I remember Dr. Noye Soludo, in one of the videos or in one of her talks where she was advising us, when she came to my husband's interview, she was admonishing young couples. She stated clearly that the first 5 years of marriage is not an easy moment. It is not a rosy years, because those years, it is like a plane that is trying to, that's the first 5 years of marriage, according to Noye Soludo, it is like a plane that is trying to take off. When a plane is trying to take off, it will experience turbulences.
Ka nne na nna gị si wee zụ gị ife gị nwa feel dị right from side nwunye gị ọ dị wrong and ọ da aghọtara ya, and now ụmụazị kịta aghọtara na you need to take time to learn each other. Ana m use kali plane na-take off. Plane take off ọ na-ada onye ọbụla na-ejidecha aka na seat ọ na-awe gbigrigbigrigbigrigbigrigbigri until unu eluo cruising altitude. So na that stage of taking off unu na-amụ onwe unu, and it's for me give it 5 years. Good 5 years unu na-amụ onwe unu, na-aghọta onwe unu, and unu na-abụ ịghọta na that period na unu na-amụ onwe unu, because it's a different thing na unu na-eme ya than na unu na-ama na I am learning onye a na-ele na onye mbụ.
So for a marriage, a young marriage, that's your 5 years, your first 5 years. There are a lot of things you experience. It is just like turbulence. Once it takes off, it balances. I just wish Chijioke and I had this ideology, had this mentality when we newly got married. I don't think some of the problems we experienced that we would have experienced it. But now we know better. And for you that you are watching this, if you are in your first year of marriage or second year of marriage, know that there will be turbulences and you shouldn't record them, because in marriage, there is no book for record keeping. Once we talk about love does not keep record. Love forgets. What happens immediately, love forgets it. It is, discord. It is hatred that will start keeping records. Selfishness, you will start keeping record. And in this institution of marriage, where we talk about love, we want love to lead. You have to let your heart be plain, because once your heart is not plain, you will be overburdened. And when your partner does any slight thing, you will get irritated by it, and it will keep bringing bridges. It will keep building bridges that one day will end both of you.